It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. That's complete inside the 35. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stays.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And look at this return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Long before this guy named Mahomes in Kansas City was throwing no-look passes and crazy off-platform throws, There was a guy doing it in Detroit. His name was Matthew Stafford. Nobody really noticed, though, because the Lions, they just didn't win enough to be relevant. Well, fast forward to putting Matthew Stafford in L.A., and we know the rest of the story. A Super Bowl champ.
He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do. And they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Hurts. He throws a bullet down the right side. Big gain downfield. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead off the turnover. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Eagles go up 10-zip here in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delayed game.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Running it after the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throw complete to Williams. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And the Eagles get to it. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Eagles get to it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. He'll get this one to Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout taken by Los Angeles, it's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stafford from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Stafford again. It's taken in by Williams.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Stafford to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Stafford gonna go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles piling it on going into halftime. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our 1st half. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Rams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And while we watch these replays from the booth partner, he's probably remembering these plays from the coach's doghouse, you think? Yeah, coughed up the football multiple times, turned it over. We'll see if they continue giving it to him or if they call it a game for him at this point. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Stafford now on 1st down. It's complete to Higbee. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw, here's Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Cup on the catch. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They take the handoff now, Stafford. Into a crowd and, intercepted! Darius Slay has it! And the Eagles are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning left is their running back. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the pistol, Hurts. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him at the 38. One of the tight ends motioning left. First down, a run with Barkley.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They go to Barkley again. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. The Rams headed out to the field now. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well, knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And this is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Stafford now. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Stafford. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this to come. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 43. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Got Williams, and it's complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Throwing is Stafford on third. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game.
You know, this game can be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles are able to recover, and that should just about do it for us here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And it might take these fans some time to get out of here with this wintry weather, Brock. Snowplows definitely needed out there on those roads. They can take all the extra time to celebrate in the stands with each other, waiting to leave as their guys get the winter win. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.